Challis, Idaho. Challis is the largest city in Custer County, Idaho, United States. It is the county seat and its population was 1,081 at the 2010 census, up from 909 in 2000. Challis was founded in 1878 and named for A.P. Challis, who was a surveyor when the town site was laid out. Challis Post Office was established in 1878. Twin Peaks Sports, the IOOF Hall, and a number of other buildings in Challis are individually listed on the National Register of Historic Places, most as a result of an Idaho State Historical Society study of historical resources in the town. The Salmon River Scenic Byway uses both highways, from Stanley to Salmon. The junction with Highway 75 is south of Challis. On Friday, October 28, 1983, the Bora Peak earthquake occurred at 8:06 a.m. MDT. The shock measured 6.9 on the moment magnitude scale and had a maximum Mercalli intensity of 9. The Challis-McKay region experienced rather thorough damage, with 11 commercial buildings and 39 homes with major damage, while another 200 houses were damaged, minor to moderately. McKay in particular, about 50 miles southeast of Challis, experienced the most severe damage. Most of the city's large buildings on its main street were damaged. To some extent, 8 of these buildings were deemed condemned and closed down. Most of these buildings were built from materials such as brick, concrete block, and stone, each varying. The 2 fatalities of the earthquake were in Challis. A storefront fell on 2 children walking to school. Challis is located at 44°3015 and 114°1342 W/44.50417° and 114.22833° W/44.50417, -114.22833, at an elevation of 5,253 feet above sea level. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 1.88 square miles, of which 1.85 square miles is land and 0.03 square miles is water. Challis experiences a semi-arid climate with cold winters, hot summers, and low precipitation throughout the year. As of the census of 2010, there were 1,081 people, 502 households, and 277 families residing in the city. The population density was 584.3 inhabitants per square mile. There were 598 housing units at an average density of 323.2 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 93.6% white, 0.1% African American, 0.8% Native American, 0.3% Asian, 3.5% from other races, and 1.7% from 2 or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 7.2% of the population. There were 502 households of which 26.7% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 43.4% were married couples living together, 7.2% had a female householder with no husband present, 4.6% had a male householder with no wife present, and 44.8% were non-families. 39.0% of all households were made up of individuals and 15.6% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.14 and the average family size was 2.84. The median age in the city was 42 years. 21.3% of residents were under the age of 18. 6.7% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 26.3% were from 25 to 44, 28.5% were from 45 to 64, and 17.2% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 55.0% male and 45.0% female. As of the census of 2000, there were 909 people, 410 households, and 248 families residing in the city. The population density was 510.8 people per square mile. There were 525 housing units at an average density of 295.0 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 97.14% white, 0.88% Native American, 1.21% from other races, and 0.77% from 2 or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 3.85% of the population. There were 410 households, out of which 29.0% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 52.4% were married couples living together, 5.1% had a female householder with no husband present, and 39.3% were non-families. 35.6% of all households were made up of individuals, and 17.6% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.21 and the average family size was 2.90. In the city, the population was spread out with 25.0% under the age of 18, 4.7% from 18 to 24, 26.0% from 25 to 44, 24.9% from 45 to 64, and 19.5% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 42 years. For every 100 females, there were 98.0 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 94.3 males. The median income for a household in the city was $29,904, and the median income for a family was $39,444. Males had a median income of $38,250 versus $21,964 for females. The per capita income for the city was $15,803. About 8.5% of families and 12.7% of the population were below the poverty line, including 8.2% of those under age 18 and 18.5% of those age 65 or over.